Well, I'm not particularly sure, but I suspect when two other classmates of mine were selected, because we were among the very active, I won't say naughty, but very active and very aggressive personalities in the class. And I suppose rightly so, we don't want to get a scholar for such sort of a course because it is a leadership training organization. Yeah. And that's how we were selected. We were given probably 2 weeks notice. Get ready, you're going to Lumut. 25 days. So that's how we all sing. Actually, before I joined the program, I never heard of Outbound School. Yeah, until I was listening, and then in fact, some of the classmates of mine say, you're going to Lumut. For what training? I said, oh, maybe they'll teach us how to fish, I suppose, because we are going to a port, you see. So until I went there, then I realized that we were told what the program is all about. Well, as I said, on the first day itself, we arrived there at about 12 o'clock. And by the time we finished our program, that was about 5, 6 o'clock. I remember myself and my two other friends went out to the beach in front, and that was where I started crying. And then somebody went and told Mr. Fuller, and he came and counseled. He said, do you know, young man, I come all the way from London, and you're only from Taiping. So anyway, he was very motivating. I got over it that. Now that night, I did sleep, but next day onward, everything was okay. Well, among the participants, there were bank managers, army officers, and most of them are elders. And ultimately, we got acquainted with each other, and then everything went on smoothly. Well, at first, I didn't complain. There was no complaint. There was some toning, and I didn't realize how good it is until I came back. And for about 2 or 3 weeks after the course, I was doing the routine. Every morning I get up in the morning, do my exercise, wash the toilets and so on, But later on, over the years, until now, there are a lot of things I do. I'm a member of the Junior Chamber International for 40 over years. And I find that what I have been doing for Junior Chamber has been directly or indirectly result of Outbound School. And I was just telling somebody, I said, I owe my gratitude to Outbound School. Yeah, coming back, 2 memorable occasions at Ava I never forget. We had got to row a canoe, 2 person to 1, up the river, Ding Ding River, up to the flour mill, and our boat capsized. And the other people all came near and started to help us, and luckily we got ourselves out. The second one was when we got lost in Bangkok. We went there, we all wearing boots and all this, And then one elderly man who was a bank manager, he fell down and he sat on some thorns, those are 3 thorns. I tell you, we had to help him to get the thorns out. He was screaming like and then the other one is about how it helps me in JCs. I quite often, consciously or unconsciously, apply what I learned in Outbound School at my training program. Because of my training in Outbound School, I've applied the leadership. I have got a list of probably 10 or 20 certificates. I was a trainer. I was training the trainers. And I will do, of course, charitable work. And I received recognition. And because of that, I was recognized by our Sultan of Perak, Aslan Shah, for AMP. And 20 years later, I got another award from Yang di Potong Agong. And directly or indirectly, it's because of what I've learned and what I've put into practice to help the young people progress in life.
The thing I like most about his attitude towards this activity is that he encourages a lot of young people to attend all these activities because it's very good for them, not only for educational purpose, but also for, mental improvement and trying to communicate with people from outside the homes.
I said I owe my gratitude to Outward Bound School. And one example I told them is, you can be a graduate. Your academic qualification is important, but we use our academic qualification as a key to open your door for an interview. But the decision whether you're going to be employed or not will not solely be dependent on you, whether you are an engineer or your PhD or whatever it is, but it is dependent on what I call the invisible value. And what are the invisible value? Your personality, the way you can communicate with people in Bahasa or in English or in both, a caring person, you have leadership qualities. Are you an organizer? Are you a leader? All these I have learned from Outward Bound School. And that's a fact. Now, I was a scout before, and scout has something like this, but not as intensive as what we get in Outward Bound School. And I would encourage all the young people, I don't know whether it's still 25 days, to sacrifice 25 days to go for the course. You sleep there, no mom to shout at you, you have to get up early in the morning, wake up and go into, for our sort of a parade, and then we have to wash the toilet and all, All these are things we don't do at home. And that's why you get it that's what we do in Outward Bound School.